Hi folks, I'm off out for another wild camp and my wife thinks I've got a chance of being murdered on this one. I'm off to meet the bloke in the woods I met on the internet. I've got some coordinates and I'm nearly there now. To be fair, I wouldn't just camp with just anybody, and I've actually bumped into this bloke before in the woods, and he seems a right canny fella, and you do get to know people by chatting to them and watching the channels and that kind of thing. So I think the risk that I'm going to be murdered is slim to none. But it's a real different camp. I've been invited to a secret woodland camp, and it feels like an honour, and I'm really looking forward to this. And I'm here with Mountain Hopper 57. There he is. Oh, yeah. So I'm off to meet James Larsen, aka Lundy. Should be a cracking camp. And there's the man himself walking up to meet with. Take it in.
Hello chaps.
Got a new bit of kit to try out, and this looks like it could be ideal for a plough point here. Got that tree there, and I've got loads of room here. I'm excited to try this, so let's get it pitched now. I'm not very clever with my nuts, so I've just hung the point of it out with a bungee cord, and I've got a bit more space at this side by pulling the middle tote with a bit of paracord. And again, I'm not very clever with my nuts, so a few round turns and a half hitch. So what this tarp has provided me with is an absolutely ton of room under here in the 3x5 by 3x5. Absolutely masses of room. And I'm going to sleep in the DD pyramid mesh tent. I have to say credit for this configuration. The 3x5 tarp and the DD mesh tent goes to Dad's Wild Outdoors. I saw him do it in a video up near Harbottle somewhere, and I thought it's a great idea. I'll try it myself. So credit where it's due. And I've been provided with a huge porch area here that I can do all of my cooking on. Brilliant. Very similar setup to what you've seen before. I've got my Exped Sin Mat Mummy 3R, and I've got my Aegis Max summer bag, and I think the temperature's really mild and I'm going to get comfortable in that. So I don't have to be stealthy on this camp because I've been invited down to a permission woodland where Lundy's got permission to camp, but I'm really pleased at how stealthy the camo tarp looks. It really blends in well with the leaf debris on the woodland floor. I'm liking it. Let's go and take a look at the other lads' setups. This is Adrian's little setup here. He's got the 3x3 tarp, and he's is that the hunker bivvy, Adrian, underneath? Hunker bivvy underneath on a ground sheet, and he's got it nice and low so it looks nice and cosy. And he's been really smart. He's brought a fishing chair in with him, so he's got a comfy fishing chair for the night. Can he set up that? So this is Lundy's setup here, and actually looks a bit similar to mine. Looks like a 3x3 DD camo top there, and a mesh tent. Just got it in a different configuration, and looks like plenty of supplies for the night. I think you might have just one can of beer more than I have, but no, looks a nice setup for the woods.
I've only got 2 cans of lager, man.
Is that all?
Aye, but I've got three 100ml bottles of Jack Daniels.
Oh, that'll sort you then. That'll be alright. Aye. I've only got 2 cans, but I bought a little bit of
Hello, everyone.
a cheeky Malbec. There's Lundy.
Hey.
Very grateful to him for the invite tonight.
Graham's going to be lighting a fire tonight. He's going to get some silver birch. He's going to prep it all, and he's going to put a spark to it and get the fire going.
Champion. This is Roney's tent tonight. He's in the Helm Compact 2. I've got the original version of this tent, the one person, and it's a really nice design. Got a lot of time for this tent. So Jimmy's been trying to film some bushcraft over there, and Roney's behind the camera, absolutely swearing his head off as much as he can and trying to disrupt them. Like what a pair, funny as out, like Laurel and Hardy. But it's 4:30 now, and I'm really hungry. I've not done any dinner, so all I've got is a couple of sausages, but they're good ones. If you're from around where I live, this is Moorhouse Farm Shop, and I reckon they do the best sausages around. This is pork, leek and smoky bacon. I'm just going to fry them up and have them in a bun. Got a bit of homemade chilli and garlic oil, which I'm going to fry them in, and I've just poured it in my pan and dropped a bit of chilli out, but that's all to the good. I tell you what, if I could only have one stove, it would be the Soto Windmaster. It's a great stove. There it is, in a bit of a breeze, performing really well without a windshield, and I've used it in every conditions. It's great little bit of kit. And Adrian is a convert to the Soto Windmaster as well. He really rates it since I recommended it. And an expired packet of chili sauce. Bought a big box of these. What a bargain. Yep. That was good sausage, folks. So I'm just going to have this. I picked it up from Lidl's. Mystic Origins Kvik IPA, made from Norwegian Voss Kvik yeast. Flavours of grapefruit and pine. I'm going to crack this, sip it slowly, and have a bit of crack with these fine gentlemen of the woods. You can really taste the kvik. Look at these fire sticks here, it's almost like they were made by a pro. Canny job that. I tell you what, these lads are fine gentlemen of the woods, mind, because they've just helped me make a seat, because I didn't bring one. Look at that. That looks comfy as anything, that. It's like from Barker and Stonehouse.
There's a little bit of silver birch that I foraged the other week when I was out, and I've just kept it in my fire kit so it's nice and dry. Nice. Alright, so you use the outer side of it. And what you do is you get a small knife. So you see people doing it with a big knife, but I find it easier with a small knife because you've got more control. And all you're doing is you're just scraping it and see all the little fragments coming up. Yeah. Right, without cutting your finger clean up just now you're done. And if as soon as you feel like it's going to rip, you just move it on. So you just keep moving all the stuff into the centre, and then just move to the next side. Do the same again. Right. The drier the better.
I've only got another 60 to drink tonight, so...
No, you're not, because I'm not carrying more for you for Saturday. Right, and anyway, I'm starving. But I'm going to pour myself a Jack Daniels. I've got another can there to drink as well later on. And yeah, we're just going to sit and chillax and have a bit of conversation amongst ourselves.
I'm just going to up my second can of beer, folks. It's called Zoom Time, and I bought this because it's got a man on a tent on, and he's on a Zoom call to his wife, and it makes me realise when I'm on wild camps how much I miss my beautiful wife. So this is for my wife.
Cheers, wifey.
Thanks, lads. That was very dignified and very good of you.
Cheers, wifey. But I'd like you to turn the camera around and say, like, us lesser people who can't afford a proper beer, right? Like, obviously, Graham being on his, like, posh alcohol drinks. Well, I'm on Roney's beer crafts time, and this one's called... Right? So, if you'd like to know the name of the place I get them from, it's a very distant place in a far, far galaxy away.
Jack
guys.
Daniels through and through for me, like.
Aye.
I'm more into them craft beers, like.
What are you drinking, Mr. Mountain Hopper?
Just an IPA, Brewdog.
Very civilised. So that was great crack tonight around the campfire, and I can't really publish any of it because Roney's crack was funny AF, but it wasn't really publishable. Good night though, great night. So that wasn't my usual type of camp. I've never done a group camp before, but I have to say those are two really nice lads, Lundy and Roney, just nice fellas, and it was a pleasure to be along there, and I really enjoyed myself. I'm just testing out tents in the garden now because I'm doing a big walk in the Cheviots next weekend. I'm going to walk from Burness to Hethpool and camp along the way over a couple of nights, and I hope you can join us for that one. Really looking forward to it. I'll see you shortly.